Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas Eve. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. We have a good one for you today. I'm serving, so hit the like button if you enjoy some content while you're wrapping presents, avoiding your in-laws, maybe doing both. I'm here for you. Did you crack open that edible? Are you getting weird on a Christmas Eve? Maybe you're Jewish, in which case, hey, let's party on. Who needs Christmas? You guys got 8 days of fun, and I'm giving you 365 days of fun. That's what I'm doing over here. So we've got Rachel Recchia. She exposes a guy from her season for sliding into her DMs. I guess actually she didn't expose who it was. That's on you guys to find out, but I'm going to share that with you right now. And then after I share this clip with you, we'll do some other commentary on how bad some of these podcasts are. At least the audio. It's just the audio. I could never release some of the audio I'm going to share for you. It's so bad. But hey, there must be a reason for the bad audio. You know, maybe that's what the UFOs and drone issues are. They're trying to fix the audio up there. Who knows? Either way, Rachel Recchia got a direct message from one of the guys who rejected her rose on The Bachelorette. Well, what kind of DM is it? You know, because so often people are like, oh, so-and-so slid into my DMs. And it's like, hold on, compadre. Like, I've slid into 100 or 300 people's DMs this year. 99% of the time, it's either A, to book you as a guest on my show, or B, in some other self-fulfilling way. It's not, but is this a case where the slide is more sinister? Is it a sinister slide? I guess that's what it all comes down to. So we'll get into that right now. And rather than tell, let's show your ears what was said. I'm going to play a clip of this award-winning podcast called Almost Famous. It's with it's Almost Famous OG. I guess that's their way of saying we were already milking money out of our audience. Let's bring back the old cast that was getting on the show before podcast existed. When the idea of being an influencer in the 90s was I guess going on some Martha Stewart show and promoting your muffin brand. I don't know what they did back then. The 90s, whenever it was, early 2000s. All right, here that's when going on Survivor actually meant something. Ooh, win $1 million on Survivor. Now you win $1 million and you're like, cool, I'll put that towards the interest on my student loans that I'll never pay off. Sorry, that hit too close. You'll never get that in your stockings. Oh yeah, what did you get in your stockings, Jimmy? Relief. I got relief on my student loan debt. Oh, and let's just give him a candy cane instead. And then he's going to need to go to the dentist. That's a whole nother issue. All right, buzzkill, here it is. I'm going to play Rachel Recchia, which, by the way, lastly, I'll just say this. She might not believe it, but Rachel Recchia is one of my top favorite contestants of all time. She's so good for reality TV because her heart's in the right place and her emotions. I mean, she'll give you the cries. Remember her softly crying on a marble staircase? We actually need to embrace Rachel Recchia more. And again, hot take, I would support a solo season for Rachel Recchia. That's what's kind in hindsight. And again, send this to Rachel. Hey, Rachel, I'm sliding into your DMs right now. Whew. No, I know you didn't feel like this was a big Christmas present for you, but hey, here it is. I ain't Tino, but I'm just a guy with a dad bod. So Rachel Recchia, during her season of The Bachelorette, was kind of overshadowed by, I would say, the Gabby Wendy, parade. But I gotta tell you, when it comes to the framework of what works on Bachelorette, I think if she had her own season, Rachel Recchia would have been a better lead than Gabby Wendy. Now, not because Gabby whatever. It's got nothing to do with Gabby. It's just Gabby's kind of like I don't want to say cynical, but she's funny. She's funny, and Rachel's really funny. But also Rachel, I think, dives into her emotions in a way that's so rich and pure that would be great for another season of the show. I truly mean that. You gave her a couple years. She found out what she didn't want. Bring Rachel back. Everyone, bring Rachel back. Okay, get my son in there. His first words. What was your son Augie's first words? Bring Rachel back. Okay, so anyway, let's get into it. I'm done stalling here. Here's her on Almost Famous Original Gangsters.
Sarah's was on Clayton's season, but this was probably the worst, the worst night of my life. Because, your confidence is already do these guys like me? I'm so nervous. I'm doing this for the first time. And to have people be like, I would rather go home than even date you.
Breaks your freaking heart
3
and your confidence.
times. Yes. Oh my gosh. I was it was horrible. So
I'm sure. Yeah.
I remembered
Yeah.
I got a DM from one of these guys that rejected my rose. And I was standing in there. I was thinking about it. It was like a month ago.
OMG. Your season was how many years ago?
2.
13.
Okay. And I literally, so I went back to find the message. He unsent the message, but I have a screenshot.
Oh, boy, let me tell you something. These ladies, they keep their screenshots. There are Google Cloud servers only full of screenshots. We live in a world where you will delete your great-grandmother's favorite Christmas recipe if it meant you only had room in your camera roll for one screenshot of a boy you met 17 years ago. Ladies, you love your screenshot. You know what I would love? I would love a world where screenshots don't exist. Live in the present. Who cares what you said last year? But not my wife. I got it here. Here's the proof. She's a detective.
We have to, because what the heck?
And how happy is the other OG here finding out she has a screenshot? Oh, back in my day, we had to write it down with, we had to crochet screenshots.
Why would you send me that message?
Well, I'm sorry. Let's back up because I did not know that you could unsend a DM.
Oh my gosh. What is with these boomers? I didn't know you could unsend a DM. What is this, 2018? Come on, move into the new world.
Apparently. Also, if you're going to send a message like that, which she's also kind of apologizing in a way, say it with your full chest.
Hell yes.
Well, he regretted it. He said it with his full chest, and then you didn't hear him. And he was like, well, I'm going to unsend that with my full chest.
Agreed.
Right? This is crazy.
You own it and you say, maybe you write back and you say, I am so sorry. That was probably super inappropriate. And I'm sorry that I ever hurt your feelings or something like that.
Never apologize for taking the shot. Do I need to give you guys some advice out here? This is for the men and the women out there. It's been a long time coming, but it is Christmas. Let me tell you something. You miss 100% of the opportunities to get laid when you don't tell somebody in their DMs you would like to get laid. You go out there, you shoot your shot. If they don't respond, unsend your shot. Give me that shot back. Rebound the shot, but you need to go out there. 2025. How about this? New Year's Eve, 2024. The ball's dropping in Times Square, or metaphorically, your morals are dropping, and you have a last chance to have a hookup before New Year's Day. You're not going to unsend any messages. Make eye contact. Say, are you ready to get this thing on? And if they say no, you move on to somebody who is. Don't settle for anything less than that. If it ain't Rachel Recchia, go down the list of the single bachelorettes and shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Okay, that's it for me. So anyway, let's keep going.
He rejected my rose.
Exactly.
And then he chose to go home. Like, I wanted him there.
So she wanted him there. So if he rejected your rose, get your ego out of the way. Single ladies. Where are my single ladies? Single ladies. Get your ego out of the way. He rejected your rose. Maybe he was hangry. He didn't have his whey protein brand he likes for his pull-up. Who knows why he rejected your rose? But what would you rather be? Have a strong ego or be getting laid here? And again, maybe she wasn't that into him, but he had the wherewithal to DM you several years later.
I wanted to see what was there.
Dying to hear. What did he say?
Okay, so he starts off.
Okay.
Yo, what's up, Rachel? Comma. We're off to a great start. That was a good opener. So random, I know. I was literally just thinking about my time at the batch house and all the regrets.
I'm sorry, the thinking in the batch house. Okay, continue. Sorry.
He was thinking.
He was thinking
about all of his time here.
Okay.
And all the regrets I had by not seeing things through. I definitely had to reach out because it's something on my mind and is something I've thought about for a couple years. What could have been and how fun things could have / be. Meaning he thinks we could have ended up together. They could still be.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's crazy.
Shoot your shot, then unsend it. That should be like a country song. Gentlemen, don't be afraid to shoot your shot, and don't be afraid to unsend it if she blasts you on a podcast.
So I'm just reaching out to see if you'd be down to chill and grab a drink or two and vibe out.
By the way, I'm glad I'm not single this modern day. Vibe out. Is vibing out the new Netflix and chill? We had Netflix and chill. There's no chilling, there's vibing. Would you like to vibe our frequencies together quickly until together we achieve a higher level of frequency? That's coming.
Is that what people say now?
And vibe
out. Do you say that?
By the way, Who's this podcast host? Who is it? Is this Trista? Trista Sutter. I take back anything I said about Trista Sutter. She's good. I need people like her. See, here I am on one end, and I know you might say, Dave, you keep interrupting it. Shut the hell up. Who cares? Who cares? Make your own YouTube channel. This is for me, okay? I'm high as hell off a cold brew, okay? I haven't slept in days. I got a 7-month-old, and I'm trying to pack, a push present that's 7 months too late, okay? So just leave me the hell alone. What was I talking about? So here I am, dissing Trista Sutter for not understanding things, and then I make a joke about vibing out, and then what does she immediately do? Make a joke about vibing out. Let's play that again. She's really good.
They could still be...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's crazy. So I'm just reaching out to see if you'd be down to chill and grab a drink or two and vibe out.
Vibe.
Is that what people say now?
And vibe
out. Do you say that?
Like, he's like, you know what?
Gnarly.
After I humiliated you, would you be down to grab a drink?
See, Rachel, get your ego out of the way. It wasn't about you. He wasn't ready to vibe out. It was a no vibe situation. Maybe he doesn't do well with suits, and he was more of a, let's get takeout and hang out on the couch. I can tell you what. I can tell you right now, this guy doesn't have a full-time job, because I was there. I was in my broke days. You use terms like vibing out. You don't want to take somebody out to dinner. You can't afford that. You can't afford dinner. The only thing you can afford when you're broke are vibrations. That's it. And even that's kind of expensive.
Like, he literally said, I felt like I had to reach out, or whatever he said.
He's been thinking about it for years. You just lay in bed at night. No, he regrets that.
Do you know why?
Everyone had fun.
Do you know why he regrets it? Because hello.
Thank you, Trista. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, I think he's just like, he thinks back at the time and how he totally lost the experience.
He regrets it because he made a mistake.
And I'm like, you didn't even give me a shot.
Is there a male co-host here, or is it just Trista? Because I'm waiting for a guy to jump in and tell Rachel, hey, Rachel, you're single. It's cuffing season. Maybe take the shot. So here, Rachel, I'm here to give you some advice. Maybe not this guy, but there's a little bit of an ego there. And again, ego comes from insecurity. We all have it. But just acknowledge it and just say, you know what? Maybe this is the father of my babies. Maybe this is going to be the guy who I make my life with. Maybe we should just vibe out together and see what happens. Good vibrations. Maybe, I don't know. But instead, you're like, no, he damned me. And again, more in Rachel, I'm half kidding here, but more importantly, when it comes to the ego, you got to ditch it in a relationship. I tell this to the guys out there. You can be right, or you can be in a happy relationship. You can't be both. My way or the highway. Okay, compadre. Good. Get out of here. You got to concede things in life and in relationships, because you're never going to meet someone that's perfectly aligned and vibed with your, joie de vivre, and you have to translate that to each other's love language. So maybe he just wasn't feeling it. Maybe he had a limbic flare. Maybe he was insecure of the 30 other men that were there. Maybe he has a dog and he was scared that the house sitter wasn't going to be a good dog dad. You have no idea why he decided to bail. It was those are toxic situations. I am here to encourage Rachel Recchia to give this guy a chance. So if you guys could help me out, I need everybody to share this video with Rachel Recchia on your Instagram stories and tag her in it. Hashtag give him a shot. Give him a shot. That's what I'll do it first. I will do it first, and I need you to reshare it and comment or do whatever the hell you need to do. I need this man, and by the way, this photo right here is Logan. That Palmer, that is not who she was talking about, but just so you know, I don't want you to be piecing together. I have no idea who the guy is, but I'm saying, vibe out. Come on. I will buy their dinner if they decide to go out to a 3-star restaurant up to $100. Don't go crazy on the appetizers. I will get your dinner and your first round of appetizers if you guys decide to go on a date. But here's what I need. Rachel Recchia and the vibe guy. If you guys go on a date, I got your dinner. All I ask is you each call into me afterwards and tell me how it went live for the podcast. Do we have a deal? Does everyone want a free dinner here? Economics will tell you there's no such thing as a free lunch. But hey, all you got to do is call in and let me know afterwards how you feel. If you get married, I get an invite and a +1. I get an invite and a +1 to the wedding. I'm not asking to be an ordained minister. I'm not asking to walk you down the aisle. I'm just asking for, if I buy you a dinner and you guys get married, I get to go to the wedding. That's all I'm asking for. And if you have a baby, I get naming rights, firstborn son. That's it. Give me the middle name. Firstborn son, middle name David. It's a great middle name. You could use it as a first name if you want, but I'm not going to push that on you. You could be, whatever. Ball's in your court, Rachel. We love you. We'd love to have you on the show, by the way. You've been a highly, been a guest in high demand. Let's finish this beautiful episode out and see if we're missing anything.
Yeah. And so I will not be giving you a shot now. No! But we could have, we could have been something.
We could have.
Isn't that crazy?
So sorry.
And here we are at the Bachelor Mansion.
That's right. You could have been here
the Batch House. I'm sorry, the Batch House.
And there they are at the Batch House. All right, fine. Ball's in your court, Rachel. I'm going to slide into her DMs. I'm going to slide into Rachel's DMs with this proposition. All right, folks, that's it for me. That's your Christmas episode. I hope everyone has a fantastic Christmas if you celebrate. And if you're on the fence about contacting your loved ones because you've had a falling out since the election or whatever the hell's going on with your life, just know, let bygones be bygones. Shoot your shot. And spread that love. And if you want more, I will have a special Christmas podcast episode out tomorrow that recaps some of the world of Bachelor and Bravo, and you can check that out at the rush hour. Scan that QR code for twice daily content, one long episode tomorrow. So if you're wrapping presents, or if you're stoned, or if you got in a fight with your dad and you don't want, whatever the hell the case may be, you can go listen to that for a little escapism. And if you're Rachel Recchia, let me know where you want to go to dinner. I know a great place for Italian if you like Silver Lake, and it's called Pergoletta. I'd be happy to pick the tab up for you guys. But again, you got to call in and let me know how it goes. And also naming rights and invite to the wedding. That's and a +1. That's all I ask for. Not too much here. All right, that's it for me. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys later.